Hey everyone, it's Rachel from Sugar Maple Farmhouse, and today we're going to make a no-churn blueberry pie ice cream. So it's actually really easy to make no-churn ice cream, and I hadn't tried it until I made this recipe the other day. This recipe is so good. It tastes just like you're eating a piece of blueberry pie, only in ice cream form, and I happen to love ice cream more than anything, any other kind of dessert. So I can't believe that it took me so long to make a no-churn ice cream. But now that I've made it, the sky's kind of the limit. Once you know the base, you can really make any flavor you want. So today we're gonna make this blueberry pie ice cream, and we start it really easily just by making a blueberry compote to put into the ice cream. And all that is it's gonna be some blueberries. And we're gonna get this going here. And we're gonna combine some sugar with that. And a little cinnamon too. I also like to add just a little bit of water so that it doesn't get too thick on me. So this will take about 10 minutes to go ahead and break itself down into a compote for the ice cream. The goal is to be able to have some blueberries in it still. So you don't want it to get to like a jelly consistency where you don't have any of the kind of whole fruit in there. You still want to be able to see some of that so you can have it in the ice cream. While you're cooking this, the goal isn't to let it completely boil. You really just want it to simmer. And you want to make sure that you're stirring on a regular basis so that you don't burn any of the sugar. All right, now that I have a consistency that I really like for this compote, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat, and then I'm gonna set this aside. You wanna make sure that you let the mixture cool completely while it's on your stove, and then once it's cooled, you're going to add it to a storage container that can go in the refrigerator and leave it in there for a couple hours. So you could technically make this a day ahead, 2 days ahead, even 3 days ahead if you wanna make it easy on yourself. Now that the blueberry compote is made, I'm gonna stick this compote in the fridge so it can cool off in a little bit, but I did make it yesterday so that we can breeze through this recipe. So I've got one that's all done here, and you guys can kind of see what it looks like here in the jar. And then I will show you, this is what it looks like after it's been hanging out in the refrigerator. So it smells delicious, and it's gonna be perfect for the no-churn blueberry ice cream. All right, so to make the base for the ice cream, and you can use this base for any kind of no-churn ice cream that you're making, we wanna start with some heavy cream. I'm gonna pour this right into the mixer. You can use a stand mixer, but if you don't have one, you can also use a hand mixer for this. And then I'm going to add in some condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk. Without trying to get it all over the place. And lastly, I'm going to add in a little bit of vanilla. So the reason I like using the stand mixer is because I don't have to sit here then and watch this as it goes or have to sit here and really do anything. It kind of does it all on its own. But again, if you don't have a stand mixer, you can go ahead and use a hand mixer. So I'm gonna turn this on and I'm gonna let it go until I get some peaks in here. And I'll show you guys what that looks like and when we get there. And that'll take, I don't know, about 5 minutes. So my mix is done. It is going to look a lot like whipped cream, but it's gonna taste really different and be a little heavier. Let's see if I can get my, oh, there we are. There we go. So this is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna taste amazing. And once it's done, you can go ahead and start putting it into your ice cream container. So this is a container made for ice cream. You probably don't need something like this, but if you guys want one, I will put a link in the description below for you. I like these because they're insulated and it just gives you a nice kind of container for the ice cream. As you're putting this in here, you want to make sure that you get the ice cream mixture into kind of all the cracks so you can make sure you're getting as much in as possible. And then once you have a nice layer of the ice cream mix down, you can go ahead and add the blueberry compote. The other thing that goes into this to make it a blueberry pie ice cream is some crushed graham cracker. And I did that in the house already. So now that my blueberry compote is in, I'm gonna add some of the crushed graham cracker too. It'll give it that nice crust taste, just like you would have on pie. Then you're just gonna wanna layer until you get to the top of your container. So we're gonna go ahead and add in more of the ice cream base. And smooth it out just to make sure you have a nice layer in there. Get it into all the corners, all the rounded corners. And layer again. Now for my last layer, I'm just gonna top it off again with some more blueberries. And I'm gonna give these blueberries a little bit of a swirl so that the top looks a little more interesting. And then add the graham cracker. And you can see how beautiful that looks right on top now. Now that everything is added to my ice cream container, I'm gonna go ahead and add the cap and pop this in the freezer. Some recipes will tell you that you can put this in for 4 hours. I really think that this needs about 12 hours in the freezer to get really nice and cold and frozen and ice cream-like. So I would suggest 12 hours. Make this the day before you have something that you want to use it for, or if you just want to make it to enjoy, but know that a good 12 hours is going to be kind of an important time frame for you. Now that this is a little cooler, I'm going to add it to my jar that I already have here. And if you don't end up using all of this on your ice cream, which frankly you probably won't, you can go ahead and use this for other things. It'll taste great on pancakes, waffles. It's kind of a great breakfast extra add-on. Or you can use it if you like making Danish. I have a blueberry Danish recipe up on the website that I will link for you guys in the description below. This is perfect for that. So many good things you can do with this. Through the magic of YouTube, I have some ice cream that is done. And I already dug in a little bit, but isn't that pretty? Looks so good. Perfect, right? Thank you guys so much for following along today. I hope that you love the blueberry pie no churn ice cream and that you'll give the recipe a try. There is a full recipe with all the instructions up at the blog at sugarmaplefarmhouse.com. Also, before you go, please remember to subscribe to our channel so you can follow along with everything we're doing here at the farmhouse. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a good day. Oh my gosh, it's so good, you guys. It's all over my face too.